wait a minute. Hold on, just a minute. Oh, more breaking news. There's the police. The police are looking for and they got an APB out on this guy. There's an all points bulletin for a social media influencer covering pages on YouTube. When you search everybody's coach, Erik and Dr. Mary, that's ERIK and Dr. MERI. And also everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. It's now time for our masterclass of the day. And to help us with that is not just anybody. He is that international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. So, and he's the six-figure ring earner and member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. And he's also the first shareholder in the US of A. We're talking about the man known as everybody's coach, Erik Robinson.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you for that amazing introduction. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Woo, the block is hot.
Oh.
Yes. The block is hot. Ooh, man. Dr. Marquita, what? Your closets are big and your legacies are small. Oh my goodness. Did she blow the doors off with that one?
Yes, she did.
Woo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna jump right into this. This was today's topic is very important and very special to me because I talk to a lot of people and I do a lot of presentations. I've been doing presentations for a long time and talked to a lot of people since I've been with the Experience Financial Group over the last 4.5 years. You ever notice that most people can spend all their life looking and praying for the next big opportunity, their next big break in their life, right? Most people are praying, looking, hoping, God, when is it going to be my turn, right? When is that break going to come? But here's the problem. When the opportunity shows up, they miss it. Now, I might be talking to some of y'all. When the opportunity shows up, you miss it. Why? You don't recognize it. Maybe you're sitting back waiting for, you'll sit back and look and wait for other people to win so you can justify it, verify it. You'll sit back and wait for that right timing, wait for the sign to make sure that this is the one. God, are you telling me? Give me a sign. He's like, I gave you the opportunity. Ooh. See, here's the thing I found out. Claiming and starting to become an entrepreneur does not necessarily mean you're going to recognize and that you're able to seize an opportunity. So what I want to talk about today, I want to give y'all, hopefully I can get through all 8 points. I'm going to give you a blueprint how to recognize and take advantage of an opportunity. See, as an entrepreneur, you got to understand it's critical for you to recognize and be able to take advantage of an opportunity because opportunities come, but which one do you take advantage of? And a lot of times we take advantage of the ones that make us feel good, the hype, the emotions. But I'm going to give it to you the logic. See, Wall Street is built on businesses. The stock market is all around businesses. What is a stock? It's a share. It's giving you a piece of another company. Are y'all catching me? So the whole Wall Street is built on businesses. Sometimes it's a feeling, but that feeling is an instinct based on knowledge and facts. Are y'all ready for that? I'm going to come to you, Malcolm. That feeling is an instinct based on knowledge and facts. So let me give y'all number one. Y'all ready? Number one, if I'm an entrepreneur and I need to understand how to recognize a business, especially Xperia, I'm going to look at first thing is understanding the power of timing. So I took my notes. Understanding the power of timing. Woo! Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. Understanding the power of timing, y'all. See, for entrepreneurs, timing is everything. Timing is everything. You know, when you can get on the ground floor of a company, that's when most of the wealth is transferred. Most of the wealth is transferred at the beginning stages of a company, y'all. And here's the thing. So I've been studying for my Series 65 license, and they talk about when companies are looking to raise funds in the beginning stages. Do you realize the average person does not get an opportunity to participate? Most of the time y'all hear about this stock is after it's already in what they call the secondary markets, which is like the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, right? They're already on the exchanges. That's the secondary market. But you don't get a chance to get an opportunity to participate in what they call the primary markets. Why? Because in the primary markets, you got to be what they call an accredited investor. An accredited investor. For them to even offer you the opportunity to purchase this stock, you got to have an income for the last 2 years of over $200,000 documented with your tax returns. You got to have a net worth outside of your primary residence of $1 million. Ooh. See, how many of y'all that knows that knocks a lot of people out? Now, if you're married, you got a household, they allow you to have a joint amount, but that's still $300,000 joint. Ooh. And then I learned something more. I'm gonna look for it. Hold on a second. There's another level beyond accredited investor. This was new to me. I hope I can find it really quickly. Oh man, I'm like, hold on. I knew about accredited investor. I'm like, but oh, they raised the game up on this one. Maybe I might not be able to find it really quickly. But that right there is beyond accredited investor. Some investments, you got to be beyond accredited investor. You got to have a net worth of $2.2 million. You got to have assets under management, right? And so, I mean, you got to have been investing $1 million or more. And if you ain't in that level, then you don't even get an opportunity to even look at the early stages, ground floor. Are y'all with me? See, that's what I love about this, like with 𝗍ecie, right? Most people, they wait till the company's fully around. People always like, well, tell me all about the 𝗍ecie. What do y'all got? Y'all got this, y'all got that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when I first saw it, I ran because they did not have this. They did not have that. See, I got a background in business. I understand. I got a degree in finance. Some of y'all don't know. I understand business. I've helped launch companies before. And I watched it. So I witnessed it, even from experience. Now, I wasn't the investor. I was the employee. But I saw what the investor, the owner, was doing. And I'm like, man, I'm helping him launch this company. And I'm like, oh, and these ain't small companies. Some of the big companies y'all heard of. So why am I telling y'all this? It's a different mindset. See, some of us is coming from an employee mindset. So when we see this opportunity with 𝗍ecie, we don't really get it. Ooh, here's the lesson, y'all. Stop waiting for the perfect position. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Stop waiting for the company to get perfect and go out there and do it. Are y'all catching me? Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes.
See, I'm telling you, I ran with 𝗍ecie when 𝗍ecie didn't even have a license to do business in my state. Some people don't catch that. You ain't never been part of a company that wasn't even licensed in your state. How many of y'all joined, other than 𝗍ecie, been part of a IMO when the IMO didn't even have a license in the state? See, some of us joined these firms, these big firms. Eric, my firm is owned by $1 billion, gazillion dollar company, right? They puff their chests out. And I'm like, man, do you realize the president of Aegon, who was vice president of Aegon, Jerry Vall, he was part of the deal that bought WFG, World Financial Group. He was working for the company that bought WFG and Transamerica. He is now on staff at Experian. He's like, hold on. I've been on the inside, on the other side at the highest level. Why am I now joining Experian? He said, man, I see this opportunity. He said, I can retire into the sunset. Financially, I don't need the money, but I see the opportunity. Just like he saw the opportunity to buy WFG, he saw the opportunity now to be part of Experian. And some of y'all sitting back waiting, trying to think like, well, let me see if I'm going to dip my toe. Let me see if I'm going to try to do this. Man, okay, y'all stay there. I'm telling to the leaders. I'm telling to anybody. Don't stay where somebody else is. Y'all better run this thing. Are y'all with me? I shared with the team, there's a gentleman just came over here in 1 year, $1.5 million in cash flow. He walked away from $1 million, then came up, made another $1 million. So some of y'all ain't walking away from millions. He walked away from $1 million to come join Experian. Why? Because he sees it. And he's looking for other people who see it. Who are y'all looking for? People who need it or people who see it? Ooh, let that sink in. Some of y'all are looking for the needing. Y'all need to be looking for the seeing. Are y'all catching me? This ain't time to go try to find Stevie Wonder. This is time to be going find Superman who got the X-ray vision, who can see into the future. Woo, letting y'all go. Ooh, which brings you number 2, how to evaluate a company. It's vision. The vision of the company. Does the company have big vision? If anybody's been around Jamie Prickett, the CEO, y'all know he got big vision. I showed y'all, shared with some of y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, there's a short-term goal. They just came back from the company retreat for all the corporate staff. And they came back and they put together their short-term goal. And Jamie was sharing with, he said, when I announced my short-term goal, he said, I remember when I said we was going to America. We're the first Canadian company to go to the United States. That's vision. To be the first, we here in America, we're sitting back pretty. But for another company to enter another country, think about this. How many of y'all have ever started your own business before? A lot of y'all, right? How many of y'all have ever took your business to another country and opened up in another country? Oh, now the heads shake this way. So imagine having to be that person to go open another country that you don't live in, and now I'm gonna start the business that I got and take it to another country on your own dime. You ain't got a whole bunch of money following. Are y'all catching me? That's what he had to do. That's vision. And he was the first one to take it from Canada to the United States. That's being a visionary. Then he said, I sat with the staff, Eric. He said, hold on. When we came to the U.S., some people kind of worried about it. It was like, I don't know if it's going to work, da-da-da-da-da. Trust me, I was there when they first got, not when they thought about it. I was here once they came to the U.S. And they were still like, man, these Americans, I don't know about these guys. Now everybody's coming in. Now they're taking advantage of America. But he said, I sat with the staff and I told them where we're trying to go in the next 3 years. By the end of 2027, he said, we want to have 127,000 licensed agents. We're just over 10,000 now. Maybe about 11,000. I'm not sure what the number is. But let's say 11, 12,000 agents. Let's call it 11,000. We're going to go, it took 11 years to get to 10,000. Over the next 3 years, we're going to 127. Is that vision, yes or yes? See, now I want y'all to really put the numbers to that. If Experian got millionaires with just, they had millionaires when they had 8,000 agents, 7,000 agents. If you can make millionaires of 7,000 agents, how much money can you make when you got 127? That's an extra 120,000 agents. How many of y'all want to get a piece of that growth? See, some of y'all is like, you can't imagine, like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. That's vision. He said, Eric, but the whole company bought in. Everybody was like, before this, they're not scared anymore because we got all the things, everything's in place. The infrastructure's there. We're going to get better. He said, this is as bad as it ever's going to be. But the vision, see, where everybody's, most of these owners are selling out because they're cashing out, retiring. He's 43 years old. He said, man, I'm trying to expand. While these people are cashing and selling, I'm expanding. Think about some of the giants. Primerica sold. WFG sold, PHP sold, FFL sold, a lot of these other companies sold, Symmetry sold. So a lot of these companies are selling. PFA, they sold. And he's like, I'm not selling out. I'm expanding. Who's ready to be a part of, type in yes in the chat if you're ready to be a part of that expansion. I just want to see who I got on my team. Who do we got? Type in yes if you're ready to be a part of that expansion. You got to be able to get it. You got to see it. See, Spirit got a bold vision. Number 3, you got to have access when you're, this is how to recognize the business. You got to have access to a potential market. Do we have access to a potential market? Entrepreneurs, is the market large enough to grow? We already talked about it. 46% of the population don't even have life insurance. We're not talking about getting your annuities and investments and securities license, all the kinds. We're talking about just the life insurance. They don't even have it. 102 million Americans, y'all. We just expanded, opened up in Puerto Rico. We're going into Mexico in the next couple of years. We're going into Europe. Do you all understand? Our company is expanding globally. How many of y'all want to get paid in pesos? How many of y'all like to get paid in euros while you're sleeping? See, you got to understand something. Put yourselves in the position of the Canadians. Canadians get paid in a different dollar. They don't use the US dollar. They are now where we sit. They've already gone through it. You got some people in Canada got a bigger team in the US than you do, and you live here. And you've been here longer than them. There's some people now just literally saying, "Oh my goodness, America is the land." They're getting on YouTube, they're getting on LinkedIn, they're making social media posts. They're just reaching out to agents in your city. I had somebody recruit somebody in Maryland. Hold on, Eric, this guy's in Boo. Who recruited you? Oh, I got a message from LinkedIn from somebody in Canada. Hold on, somebody in Canada who's in a different. I'm getting paid in US dollars. See, we think about it because we born with US dollars. They're like, no. We don't even use US dollars in Canada. We got a whole different money system, but we like the US dollars because it's worth more. Woo! Are we going to sit back and let people take our money from another country? I don't know about you. I got to go get mine. Are y'all catching me? But when you're identifying a market, you got to say, do they have a potential market? 102 million Americans is a big market. Our mission for our team, we say we're going to change that 1%. Over the next 5 years. That's 1 million customers. The market's big enough. Do the math on 1 million customers. I already did the math. Some of y'all, your head will spin. You talking about leaving a legacy. Ooh, you get a nice percentage. You get 1% of that over the next 5 years. You can leave a legacy. You can leave a legacy with just 1%. You can leave a legacy with 0.5%. Whew. Number 4, look at the business model. The business model and the compensation. If you're going to look at it, you got to look at the business model and compensation. That's number 4. The business model and compensation. See, a true opportunity gives you leverage and scalability, not just a paycheck. Does the business model give you leverage and scalability and not just a paycheck? See, I can open up a lemonade stand on a busy corner and start making money. But here's the deal. If I'm not there at the lemonade stand, can I leverage it? Can I scale that lemonade stand at the corner? I don't know. Maybe I can go get somebody else to work another couple of corners, right? And then I got some people in different corners, but who's to say they're going to give me all the money? They ain't like we got a cash register. Oh, then I can open up a store, a shop, a store. How much expensive is that? So Eric, you go to a lemonade store. Now I got to go through the permits and everything else and got to worry about employees stealing from me, hiring employees. You got to have money to get started. Are y'all with me? You don't just go into the mall and they just give it to you, give you a space. No, they're going to check your credit, you got to put down payment, got to put deposits. Are y'all catching? It's a lot that goes into open up an office. With us, how hard, when I was on a call, I'd had 2 people join my team. My team expanded twice since I've been on this call. See, it's easy for our team to expand. Does that sound like a model that you were talking about? Ooh, Eric, let me see something here. Let's see where they just expanded at. Okay, somebody who was on the team came back. She came back, and she's a Robinson too. I like that. Another Robinson, non-related. Come on, Marquita Robinson is doing it. Woo, but in the compensation, y'all, we got a compensation that can't be touched. Everybody's trying to change not everybody, a lot of companies are shifting their compensation model to match ours. What we have for our legacy plan. Experian has a legacy plan that is not in the industry, which means you said leaving a legacy, Dr. Marquita, in 2 years, I was able to create a legacy for my family that my business goes on without me now. Not just what I've done, because some companies got that, well, what you done, Eric, we got that too. And if my spouse want to take over, she can take over the business and your book of business, but your spouse doesn't get your new book of business. Anything that comes in over, most of that business rolls up to your upline if you got a business builder's model, and they don't even know it because they haven't even read the contract. But somebody told them that they owned it, but nobody's died yet. You haven't seen it in place. So, but yeah, they're going to take care of you. What do you mean they're going to take it? They just sold the company. Who's they? It's not in writing. See, that's the difference. Ours is in writing. And the CEO, Jamie, was big about that. Like, put it in writing. Don't put it in words. Because when you go to court, the only thing that matters what? What's in writing. But he said, and a lot of them are going around talking about what he said, my upline said, she said this, she said that. And you believe them. I'm not saying they're bad people. Maybe they believe it themselves. But the documentation don't line up. See, oftentimes I'm talking to other agents from other companies. And when I show them our compensation, they got to start making excuses why they pay less. What kind of business model is that? Where you say, I'm a financial expert, I'm a financial teaching financial literacy, and I got to explain to my team why they need to get a 50% pay cut. I'm not talking about a small amount. I'm talking about like 50, 20, 30% less. Why they got to get, sometimes it's 3 times less. Why I got to give my agents 25% when you're giving them 85%? Go sit there and keep trying to figure out why you got to tell your agents, don't get 85, stay here at this 30. Take the 30 and work your way up. Don't take the 85. It's a trap. Brothers and sisters, when you understand how to recognize a business, fall in that trap. Give me the 85% trap versus the 30% trap, because I've been in that trap before. Do y'all realize the CEOs of most companies make more than 1,000 times the average salary of the employees? 1,000 times more than the average employee. Average employee in that company may be making 30, 40,000. They're making 30 million. So stop playing the game. We're talking about business. That's what I'm talking. This is as a business owner, entrepreneur, how to recognize the business. I'm giving you all the points that entrepreneurs use. Number 5, you got to recognize positioning and timing advantage. Is there an advantage with the timeline and the growth of the company? Is there an advantage? Like, is the time right now? So right now, Experian is still early in the US, y'all. The positioning and timing advantage. We're still early in the stages of the company. Ooh, man. And once the company starts to hit momentum, so you got to understand there's a curve where the company starts to go like this. And Jamie shared, I may share with him one time, when the company's growth will go like this, and then it start to go slowly up and slowly up and slowly up. Then it's like a bell curve. Then it goes up like it takes off. And see, we're now right at the beginning of the takeoff stage, where 2 + 2 don't equal 4. 2 + 2 is equaling 6, 7, 8. It's a multiplication stage. See, some of y'all are now, you only recognize it because your business is on an addition side. And why is your business on the addition side? Because you keep treating it like an addition. See, about business, nobody gives you anything. I can give you a calculator, and if you only keep doing addition and subtraction, that's all you're going to get. But that calculator has an exponential button on it. If you start learning how to hit the exponential button, it's just a push of a button. This is a mindset. Your business will start to grow exponentially. See, some of y'all right now, your mindset has been addition, because that's what you get on your job. Man, I got a cost of living pay increase, 2%. Man, I just got a pay raise. What's your pay raise? I remember back in the day when I got my first pay raise, I worked at Shoppers Food Warehouse. I was a produce clerk. They gave me a pay raise from $4.75 to $4.90. $4.75 an hour to $4.90. That was my pay rate. Eric, you got a raise? What was it? I went from $4.75 to $4.90. Oh, yeah, $4.90, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Went out and got me some. I think I went to McDonald's or something, spent that paycheck in no time. Didn't even realize it. But see, we've been used to incremental pay increases. How about when your business grows exponential? Who's ready for exponential growth? Just say me. Just shout it out. Say me if you're ready for exponential growth.
Me.
Now, I'm going to park right here. This is why most people never get exponential growth as an entrepreneur. Because they keep thinking they don't have the foundation to take exponential growth. I hear this all the time. Eric, I don't want to grow so big because, you got to learn, because you got to. Why y'all keep thinking and telling yourselves what you got to do and knowing what you got to do and you've never done it? I have never seen a bigger group of people who got the answers to something they never done and never studied. I'm coming down your street. Have you ever built a big business? No. Well, how you know what it takes? Right? Well, Eric, because you got, why? Because TV said it? Have you talked to any big entrepreneur, major millionaire builder? Have you ever talked to any of them that said, hey, you gotta go slow, you gotta take your time, you gotta work your way for the next 5, 10, 15 years? Who says that? Nobody. They're like, if you talk to an entrepreneur today, they're like, man, AI multiplies everything. You don't even have to, you can go, Eric, I don't know what to say. You can go to ChatGPT and they'll tell you exactly what to say and when to say it and how to say it. Now what? And you can do it in seconds. See, business loves speed. Let me tell y'all something. Businesses love speed. When you understand that, businesses love speed. There's nothing rewarding in going super slow. But Eric, you want to run people away. You don't know people run themselves away. We are human beings. We're not, they're not inanimate objects. You don't own anybody. They make their own decisions. So you got to find enough people who think like you, and they're out there, they just don't know you exist. So you got to go more and more and more and more. Are y'all with me? Let me share something with you real quick, another story. I might go a couple minutes over because I want to get through this. I was listening to my son. He was talking he does Coach Zay. He works with an NIL firm, which stands for name, image, and likeness. It's for athletes. And they bring in they get like the top 4 and 5-star athletes, right? And so he's also a football coach, some of you know, in the top 5 school in the country for high school. So they get all the top coaches coming through, college coach, Alabama, Deion Sanders is there. Everybody, they constantly got coaches coming through because they got a lot of 4 and 5-star athletes, right? So they're a powerhouse. So he sees all the coaches. So he's talking to all the coaches of major programs. See them all the time. But he was talking to the lady from NIL, and she was talking about the attorney, and she was saying, hey, you know, people, these athletes want to know, like they think they're going to get sponsorships because they got a following. And she was like, if you want a following, do you know what you really need to have a following? He said, no, what's the number? He said, these companies are looking for people who have like a 500,000 to 1 million followers before, because otherwise you ain't doing, like 10,000 followers ain't enough, right? 100,000 followers ain't enough. She said, if you ain't got like a 500,000 to 1 million, you're not getting any major sponsorship deals. He's like, what? 500,000 to 1 million? We live in that world where that's possible. I'm telling y'all what the growth is looking like. So some of y'all like, I got 500 followers, I got 1,000 followers. No, the companies that are spending money on people who got 1 million, 500,000 to 1 million followers. Now, don't say you got to have that amount of money, amount of followers. What I'm trying to get you to understand is growth is bigger than what you're thinking. Are y'all with me? Raise your lid. He was like, whoa. He had to raise his lid of what he was thinking was a lot. He was thinking 10,000, 20, 30,000 was a lot. And she's like, no, for you want a company to write a check, it's got to be like a 500,000. 30,000, they can find that anywhere. It's 1 billion people, billions are on social media, billions with a B. You don't know all of that growth because you only see what you see. I'm telling y'all, your business can be so much bigger if you start going out there and believing it can. Are y'all with me? Yes or yes?
Yes.
You got to recognize it. Number 6, does it have supports and systems? Does the company have support and systems? When you're looking at a business, you want a business that's going to give you the support and system so you can plug and play. Do we got a plug and play system at Experience? Yes or yes?
Yes.
This young lady on the call, she just signed up yesterday. And I was talking to her. She had literally signed up minutes. I said, well, you need to do this. She already done that. I'm like, oh, really? So I said, you need to do this. She already done that. She says, it's a system set right here. How to get started. I'm going through all the steps. Boom, boom, boom. And then she said, Eric, I need to send this link to somebody else. When can I start sending them a link? I showed her how to do it. She said, bam. She said, oh, it was that easy? So I signed up today and sent the link for another team member to join already. Same day. Y'all, and they can sign up over and send the link. Are y'all seeing how easy it is? It's that easy to join and get started? It's free. Plug and play. We got all the training. They got training. You can go all the product training, y'all. You can go in our back office, has product trainings from all the product providers. You can go back to like 2000, since we've been in the US, 2021 for the US product. They got Canadian product. You can learn since 2021, every Thursday, they bring a product provider. And now it's doubled up, 2 product providers every Thursday. And it's recorded. So you can learn and earn. We got Hopkins University, which teaches you how to sell. We got a sales university. We got Experience University. If they want to come in, they can learn it at their own time, anytime, on demand. Then we got the corporate trainings, all recorded. The CEO taps, the leaders on tap, the top leaders training. Everything is recorded. You can simply have everything you need. Are y'all with me? It's a plug and play. If they're not plugging and they're not playing, that's because they ain't doing it. It's nothing stopping you. Oh, my upline don't want me. No. Number 7, You got to decide, ladies and gentlemen, you got to decide either commit or quit.
Mm.
That's a decision. Either commit or quit. I'm telling you what entrepreneurs do. How does entrepreneurs, what the successful entrepreneurs, they decide to commit or quit. They don't go, let me dip my toe in. Let me try to figure this out. I'm going to test it. You know, I always can tell when people like dipping over here and dipping over there and with this company over here, with this company over there. First of all, why would you double dip with a company that ain't paying you more money than the company you got right here? I can't understand. I guess somebody say, well, I'm still, and it always comes out. Somebody always snitches on them. Oh, I thought she was over here with my company, ABC company. And like, okay. Yeah. I'm like, why? Like, well, I don't want to commit, you know, because I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. I've been married for 31 years. I made a commitment. See, I understand the power of committing. Oh, could it be somebody different? Because, man, I ain't got time for that. That's one less thing that I don't have to worry about. Now I can go build my legacy, build my family, build my generation wealth. Are y'all with me? I don't have to worry about who I'm going to date. I'm committed to my green shirt. I don't even have to worry about what I'm going to wear. I even take that off the list. Do you know the United States military, why they take that off the list? They're training soldiers. They don't want them to have to figure out what to wear the next day. They give them a uniform. Here's your uniform. This is what you wear. This is how you wear it. They tell them boom, boom, boom. So why they can build the best trained soldier armed forces in the world, on the planet. Because we need y'all to figure out how to do this. Not figure out, you know, what you're going to wear and all the stuff that doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, your business, I'm not saying you got war. I'm not saying you got to be a soldier. But I don't know. You know your financial future. You know your legacy. Are you fighting for it? Are you fighting for it? You just gonna hope it happens. Turn around and look behind you and to see what look at your past generations. Look at your family history. Are they millionaires, billionaires? Did they leave you millions and billions? I'm not judging their character. I'm talking about from a business financial standpoint. Did they leave you a business that you can turn around and run on autopilot? If the answer is no, then guess what? You need to commit. Don't worry about, stop being told. Don't be tired. This ain't the baby pool. Business is an ocean. It's not a pool. There are no lifeguards sitting on the side. And some people are afraid to jump in the ocean. But here's the thing. God has equipped you like Aquaman, like a mermaid. You jump in the ocean, you're going to instantly be able to adapt. But you got to commit to it. See, you don't realize you can fly, walk, land, sea, and you can do it all. You are fully equipped. God has fully equipped you and prepared you for such a time as this. Everybody didn't come from a family. No, you was designed, divine, equipped to swim in the ocean and succeed. It even says, I'm not trying to be spiritual, but it says it. You have dominion over the fowls and the lands and the seas and the animals. Are y'all with me? It said dominion and subdue the land. Be fruitful and multiply. That's in the book. I didn't write it. The question is, why are we sitting here not multiplying? It didn't say go out there and do some addition. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? You are equipped. Stop putting the limits on yourself. And here's the thing. Most people put limits that wasn't even imposed on them. Somebody else imposed it on you. Maybe it was your mama, maybe it's your daddy, maybe it's your brother, maybe it's your aunt, maybe it's your crew you grew up with. Maybe it was a coworker, maybe it's somebody else, right? Maybe it's Uncle Bubba, maybe the government. The government puts limits on a lot of folks. Maybe it's Hollywood. You never seen a Hollywood image that looked like a successful entrepreneur that looked like you. Ladies, you show me, ladies of color, show me where show me the TV shows growing up that had a successful Black woman entrepreneur that was crushing it. I'll wait. So you ain't watch TV seeing that, right? The Jeffersons, but his wife was a stay-at-home wife. We had Claire Huxtable. She was a doctor. But they didn't have it like a businesswoman, right? Show me that. So what you may have been thinking, your image of a successful entrepreneur may not look like you, ladies. Even some of the guys may not look like you. But what am I trying to tell you? You got to shape the image that you decide. That's what I love about business. You get to create what you want to create. Do you know there's people right now making millions with AI, creating an image of themselves, not even them, and using it for marketing and promotions? Not even really using them. Ladies and gentlemen, decide who you want to be. Commit or quit. And last one, number 8, and I'm way over, but execute with urgency and faith. Entrepreneurs execute with urgency and faith. The biggest mistake is waiting till you feel ready. Readiness comes through action. Stop waiting for a feeling. Feelings come and feelings go. See, you may think the entrepreneur, you get excited, they get emotional. Yeah, you may think it's based off feelings, but most of the time, people realize entrepreneurs is based off of facts. Now, I'm taking this Series 67 class. It's all facts. It's all documentation. It's all facts. You know, people think, oh, Wall Street and trading, they say it's all laws or rules or regulations about this and this, everything. It's fact. It's business. As a life insurance agent, it's data. You had to learn things. You had to learn the facts. Are y'all with me? Yeah, we make it simple. Do you have life insurance? But it wasn't simple getting your license, right? There was a test. The test that you know the facts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're licensed, you know the facts. The state has approved you that you know the facts. So now stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning yourself. Go out there and build a freaking empire. Go out there and dominate. Why should you dominate? Because the Bible said, go dominate. Have dominion. Dominate over the world. You was created for that. You was built for such a time as this. Let no man change that. I remember when I got married, I'm going to close with this. It said, it was God's put together, let no man put us under. But it's saying that let no man come between my marriage, my family. Not your kids, not your mama, not your daddies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you married to yourself? Don't let nobody come between you. If you've been called to do something, don't you interfere with that calling. Get out there and go run. And how do I know you've been called? Because you're on the line, because you're watching this video. You didn't have to be here. You're here. Stop questioning and start doing. Back to you, Troy.
Good Lord, man. Drop the mic. I know this ain't church, but you make me say amen, man. I'm saying, you just got served a master class by one of the best in the business. I don't know what to tell you. You know, he's giving it to you all. He just reminded you to what to say, when to say, how to say it. Do you have life insurance to bring exponential growth to your business? Now, y'all just all come off mute, get rid of the red, take it off. I'm waiting for you this time. Take all of it off, because we got to all get together and put a praise on it.
Good job, Coach.
Put a
Appreciate
praise
that,
on
Coach.
it.
Let's go.
Yeah. They gonna put a praise on it. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Coach. Everybody's Coach Erik Robinson for doing your thing like nobody else can. Do what you do. I'm serious. Well, family, that brings us to the Annie Willie inspired recap or relay of the day. I don't know if this is the the Olympic trials or what right now, because I think he just went over there and lit the flame with a tiki torch. So with that being said, this is where we get to reflect in 1 minute or less. 1 minute or less. The best takeaway from today's masterclass. Best takeaway from today's masterclass in 1 minute or less. And then we'll pass the baton on to the next business runner. With that being said, the hands are up. We got plenty of people ready to run today. I think it might be a marathon. We're going to do it right now. We're going to get it started out of the blocks with none other than this new blood. We talking new blood. Miss Stella K. Get it?
All right. Thank you. Awesome. I'm on fire. My takeaways, people run themselves away. You don't run them away. Business is designed for swimming in the ocean, not swimming in the swimming pool. Execute with urgency and faith. Go out there and dominate. And lastly, commit or quit. I'm done.
we can run a 26-second split and we can put 6 nuggets in it. We don't have to worry about one when you run that fast. I'm trying to tell you, that's how we get it done over here at Experience. Well, now we're going to keep it in tune because we know we got the outstretched hand of this sister that just loves, man, focused on families and driven by success and trust, driven by trust. We talking about Miss 𝗖cie.
I take driven by success, Troy. This was great. Commit or quit. Stop waiting for a sign from God. The opportunity was given to me. We have the ability to adapt to any environment. We were given that gift. So I'm Aquawoman. Be Aquawoman.
Woman, sister.
That's my sister.
You got to pour water on the track to cool it down when you run that fast. You know what I'm saying? We smoking hot on here, I'm trying to tell you. And now we get to pass the baton on to none other than, special announcement, beware of slips and falls. There's water on the track. There's water on the track. Okay, Dr. Mark, yes, the baton is yours. Go for it.
Thank you, Coach Erik. Recognize the opportunity that you're in right now, and a business is going with momentum. But number 7, decide to commit or quit. What hit me hard was your business is an ocean, not a pool. And you know what? I'm a fisherman. You know, you can either fish in a lake or you fish in an ocean. But you want to go deep sea fishing, you got to catch big fish. And I know the difference between catching a freshwater fish and a saltwater fish. So you got to throw a line out in a boat and go deep sea fishing. If you want to multiply your business and you want to have a net breaking business, your network is tied to your net worth. That's all I got to say, Coach. Thank you this morning.
Just douse the track, why don't you? Just put it out. Would somebody think they started a bonfire over here or something? I don't understand what's going on. Okay, but keep the water coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And now we're going to get a chance to pass the baton on to none other than this lady right here. She is a smooth operator and a doctor of education. We're talking about Dr. 𝗍𝗍 𝗍𝗿. Get it?
Yeah, thank you, Troy. Yes, yes.
Go.
Woo. Thank you, Erik. Looking for those who see the vision. Who see the vision. The visionaries see the track, and the money people follow the money trail. So we're looking for those who see the vision. Our Experience business gives us the leverage to scale. So we have a good global business here. We have to take over. Georgia in the house, we have to take over. What's your vision? What's my vision? What's our team's vision? We've got to go big and dominate.
Did you see how she built it up to go big and dominate? I'm trying to tell you, you douse the flame one time, you put it out, and here comes somebody else trying to heat it back up again. And that's Dr. 𝗍𝗍 𝗍𝗿. Now we get to pass the baton on so he can keep it smoking. We're talking about the man called Money, the solar controllers.
The one thing that I got listening there, I think, is go big or go home. How you say, stop faking and stop being about it. Because if you won't control your destiny, you can't put your hands in your pocket. You gotta start handing them out. You gotta hand them out your pocket so you can see what you're doing. You know what I mean? You can't say I'm just talking, because talk don't do nothing, but just keep up your power there. But your action explains everything that you do. When you're just talking, you just want to just taking up every space. But when you're doing things, you see the action, you can see the rewards of the action that you do.
Right on. Did I tell you? He picked it up right where she left off. She called it about go big. He comes in with go big. Go big or go home. I'm trying to tell you, we see keeping this thing warming up and it's smoking hot. It's about to be on fire again. And we're going to give it to none other than Miss Charlotte Jeffries to make that happen. get it. Go, 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 go.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, so I gathered this morning from the training, quit, commit or quit, and also to take dominion over our business, what we got going on, pursue, advance, and take territories. That's all I have.
All right, all right. Thank you for bringing it on into this zone with smoking hot, and we're gonna keep it going. Oh my goodness, and we can't give it to nobody better than this right here. We've been putting a praise on it all morning, and we're gonna give it to the minister right now. We talking about Monique Penny Pinkney, MBA, your insurance and tax pro. Let's get it.
All right, thank you so much.
Go.
Vision. A lack of vision, people perish. That's the word. And you talked about if you look back and you see nothing, no legacy left. A lot of this is self-imposed from our families, the TV. We self-impose limitations on ourselves. And it's time to take the limits off. Throw all of this stuff out and just do it. We have everything we need right here. We have to have a vision and we got to go after it. It's time to do it now.
You see how they just smoke all up in the zone, sneak up on you. And sometimes if you ain't ready for that baton, they'll be there before you know it. And we can't give it to nobody better right now than the one that just lets us know when we're ready to win it, because she is the superstar. She comes in with a name that comes before her. We talking about superstar 𝗍𝗍 𝗍𝗍. Let's get it.
Thank you so much, Troy. I was sitting waiting, trying to hear everything that everyone else was going to say. However, there was one particular thing that we missed. We didn't talk about timing and positioning. And if there's anything that's more important, it is understanding where you are in this business right now. So all the commit or quit, all visionary, all of that is important, but you must understand where you are right now, and it's time to move with urgency and efficiency. So positioning and timing is biggie.
Tell you, this is what you call knowing where you are and what time it is, because when you can get the whole split done in half the time, when you can get it done in half the time, you know you setting some real good milestones, or about to set some real good milestones for your team. I'm just saying. Well, folks,
hold on.
A minute.
Hold on. I just want to. Is it me, or did 𝗍𝗍 𝗍𝗍 just go to the beauty shop real quick? Because her hair is like super on point.
Her hair is on
I don't know. I just saw that.
Beautiful surprise.
Yes, trying something
with the
different.
fineness.
It's cute.
All right.
Versatility. We can be versatile.
That's right. We putting a praise on it and a curl. I'm trying to say, put a twist on it, baby. I know. I see what you're working with. All right. Yo, get back on the track, y'all. Get back on the track. All right. Hey, we ain't finished yet, y'all. This race is not over. Get ready. Because it is now time for us to bring on none other than this phenomenal note-taking woman right here. She is AI personified. She is the anchor leg of the day like no other. Everybody has been anxious, and everybody's always happy to see her step onto the track. Man, I'm trying to tell you, she is that specialist, that international recap specialist that comes and captures it all. We're talking about none other than Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Grand Rising, everyone. It's Thursday. Okay, first we want to say happy birthday to Tawana 𝗍𝗍. And also happy birthday to Executive Director Meredith Vaughn. Happy birthday, everybody. All right. Set the expectations with your prospects. If you don't confirm, I will not be there. Open your mouth and let people know what you're doing. Lunch and learn will get you in front of a group of people. Booked and busy, stay in the zone. Come into this space every morning and learn. Our closets are huge, but our legacy is small. Those are the ones to go after. Work with what you got. Reset and be consistent. When you make yourself available, things will happen. We have an incredible village. We have an incredible 4-step system, and we have an incredible green sheet. People have wealth in many places, but do not have life insurance. Put on your listening ears when you're doing the green sheet. Let it talk to you. Hear what they are saying and hear what they are not saying. Sometimes you end up in the right place even when you don't want to. If you need a tweak in your business, take advantage of these calls and take advantage of Inside the Studio. Always be ready. Don't get caught off guard. Most people can spend all of their life looking and praying for a big break. When the opportunity shows up, they miss it. They don't recognize it because you want to wait to see if others going to win. You want to wait for the signs to come. Opportunities will come. Which one do you take? Most of us go on feelings instead of logic. 8 points on how to recognize and take advantage of an opportunity. Number 1, understand the power of timing. Timing is everything. Getting in on the ground floor is where most of the wealth is transferred. With 𝗱cie, we have an opportunity. You can't have an employee mindset to see the opportunity. Stop waiting for the company to get perfect and just go do it. Who are you looking for? People who need it or people who see it? Number 2, how to evaluate a company. Does the company have a big vision? We know Jamie has a big vision. He started a business in one country and came into another country, the first to do that. 𝗱cie has goals to grow. How many want a piece of this growth? This is as bad as 𝗱cie is going to be. Jamie is trying to expand, not sell out. Are you ready to be part of the expansion? Number 3, access to a potential market. Is the market large enough? 40% of population do not have life insurance. That's 102 million Americans. We are going to change that number by 1%. 𝗱cie is expanding globally. We are already in Puerto Rico and eventually going to Mexico. Number 4, look at the business model and compensation. Does it give you leverage and scalability, not just a paycheck? It's easy for our team to expand. We have a compensation plan that can't be touched. We have a legacy plan that includes old business and new business. Everything is in writing, not just words. Number 5, recognize the position and timing advantage. 𝗱cie is still early in the stages in the USA. We are at the beginning of the takeoff stage. Stop treating your business like addition and grow exponentially. It's a click of a button. It's a mindset change. Who is ready for exponential growth? Most people think they don't have the foundation to have exponential growth. How do you know if you never have done it? Business loves speed. There is nothing rewarding in going super slow. People make their own decisions. You can't control them. You just have to go find more people. More. Growth can be bigger than you are thinking. Raise your lid. Your business can be bigger if you believe it. Number 6, support and systems. We have a plug and play system, free and easy to join. You can learn and earn. You have all the recordings in the back office. Number 7, decide either commit or quit. That's a decision. Stop testing and make a decision. You have to understand the power of commitment. Are you fighting for your financial future? Are you fighting for your legacy? Or are you just going to let it happen? Business is an ocean, not a pool. There are no lifeguards. You are equipped like Aquaman. You are fully equipped and prepared to swim in the ocean. Be fruitful and multiply. Why are we not multiplying? Stop putting limits on yourself. And most of the time, it's not the limits we put on ourselves, it's limits imposed by others. Your image of an entrepreneur may not look like you. Shape the image you want. Create what you want to create. Decide who you want to be. Number 8, execute with urgency and faith. The biggest mistake we make is waiting till you feel ready. Stop basing everything on feelings. It's facts, not feelings. It is business. Stop questioning yourself. Go out and dominate. You were created for that. Are you married to yourself? Don't let no one interfere with yourself or your business. Commit or quit. Stop questioning and start doing. And also, just don't rely on this recap. You can go back and you can listen to the Pass the Ball segment on Uncle Jock's YouTube channel. That's Uncle JOC. And you can also go back and listen to the training on Everybody's Coach Erik Robinson's YouTube channel. Also, remember, send this morning call to your teammates that's not here. Please share. That's it. That's all. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.
Welcome back, Rita.
Go, Rita.
Thank you.
Troy, you're muted.
Troy, you're on mute.
You muted,
Troy,
Troy.
you're muted.
He's so excited.
You still muted.
Still can't hear you, Troy.
I'm talking about you right there. I'm trying to tell you.
We can't hear you. Stop yelling.
Woo. All right. We're gonna get this. We're gonna go get the medal. Go to the winner's circle now. It's time to get our medal. All right. I'm trying to tell you, we're gonna get this trophy. We even did it. Thank you, each and every one of you.
Of the week. Some of y'all gonna get that, some of y'all not.
Man. All right. Well, we would like to thank each and every one of you for virtually coming out this morning. And before I give the mic back to everybody's coach, we're going to say thank you for all that you've done and all that your participation this morning in the biggest and baddest CEO meetup on the planet. So with that being said, before we get it back to Coach Erik for the announcements and the marching orders, since you all now know how, let me ask the question, what's next?
Drill it
till you kill it.
That's it. Drill it till you kill it. So I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. Coach Erik, back to you.
Woo! Awesome, Troy. You got me all excited. You got me pumped up. Woo! This weekend. For those who don't know, those who knew, this is our last call. We won't be back again until Monday. So let's pack the house on Monday. Have an amazing week on purpose. Have an amazing weekend on purpose. Let's crush it. We're like really halfway through the month, right? So whatever you've done in the beginning of the month, you can try to say you can do 80% from here on out. I'm trying to tell you, the last 10 days in the business month is usually 80%. So whatever you've done, it's been 20%. So if you did 20% of nothing, you don't try to multiply that with a 0, because 0 times any number is still 0, right? So you have to put something in the books, then multiply that. Are y'all with me? So let's go. Let's grow. Forward. I'm gonna share this with you. I remember sitting down with Sean Redford, who some of y'all know, he's in charge of U.S. sales operations with Xperia. And we were sitting in Georgia and we was at a restaurant. He said, Erik, so what's your plans? What's going on, right? And I was talking to him about something. I said, you know what, we did this month, we did this thing. He said, Eric, well, okay, what's your plan? He said, Eric, you know, that's the past. He said, business, you can't. Okay, that's done. What's your plan moving forward? And I was basing off something. He said, no, that's the past. Good, done. What's your plan moving forward? See, business, we're moving forward. He had me on the forward. Like, okay, I don't care. So what? If it was good, great. And if it was bad, great. Either way, what's your plan today, tomorrow, next month, next week, next year? What is your forward plan? Forget the back. And he kept trying to remind, I don't care about what you did in the past. That money's in the bank, can't be recycled. Maybe it comes back up when we renewal time, but that's book business in the book, teams in the book. What are you doing tomorrow, next month, next week? Come back to me when that plan is so crystal clear, the future. And I'm telling y'all, as you plan your future, forget the past. Yesterday is done. What's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, next Tuesday? What's the rest of this month look like? We got 10 more days. Make that special. Are y'all catching that? Make the next 10 days special. Maybe you had a great beginning, so maybe you had a bad beginning, so it doesn't matter. Eliminate that. Make the future special. Hope y'all got something. Let's come off, DJ. Let's shout it out for our birthday girl. Hopefully DJ is ready. Because we got to say one more time, happy birthday to our very own Tawana A.H. Chesley. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And Uncle Jock's First Lady, Executive Director, Mrs. Meredith Vaughn. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy
birthday. Where the music is.
We're gonna start paying DJ overtime. DJ like you don't pay. I get off at 9:40.
Hey,
it's your birthday. Put your hands in the air. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Come on, party. It's a party. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Put your hands in the air. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Come on, party. It's a party. It's your birthday.
hey.
It's my birthday. It's the birthday. It's the birthday. Let's go. Have a good weekend.
Love, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Have a great